Hello friends, and this is the continuation for the formulas with triple VLOOKUP. As I showed you in my previous video, this is just going to be a continuation, and I would like to show you what is going to happen when you have more than two columns and how you have to take the data. So I already shown in the beginning. This is the different steps. We can do this triple VLOOKUP, and in the first part, I have shown you the whole details, so that I'm going to continue with the second part. So, first of all, as I showed you, I had already made a report for the amount over here. So this is the formula, and in this bar you can see that how it has been taken by three times. We have done the VLOOKUP. So now in the beginning, in this amount column, there are only two columns. Now I have to take from this one where there are four columns, and I will be considering this as a three columns, and this will be the first, second, and third column. So as we have done in here, it's going to be the same replication of the same thing. So instead of doing copying and pasting and editing the things, I would like to do from the beginning. What I do is type VLOOKUP, and this is going to be the data which I am looking for, and this data I can find in the main sheet. So this is the data over here. So I will be selecting the table array from here, and after the table I'll put a comma, and my column index over here is going to be first and second, and I want to go an exact match, so I'll be typing as 0 and closing the parenthesis. So as the same, if the data over here is, I have to set is AA1. This is my company ID. So when I double click it, I will get the result for all those things. And after this, I will be checking the company ID to converting the company ID to the international ID. This is the company, and I have to convert it to the international ID. So what I will be doing is, again I will be doing the writing a VLOOKUP, and here I put the parenthesis. I will be going to the end, the cursor at the end. So my lookup value is already here. So AA1 is my lookup value, and my table array is going to be the international ID. So I will be taking this. I will be taking this as an international ID. This I will be taking this company ID to the international ID. So I will be selecting in this way. As I should told you that there are different ways we can select from this, or we can select from here. But to give a free hand, and VLOOKUP also is adjustable here, so we can get dynamic sheets. So if you have entered the data in future, so automatically you can add the data, or you can compile the data. So the company ID is here, international ID is here in the second column. So after the table there, I'll put the column index as 2, and I will be looking for an exact match. I can type false or 0. So now I got the international ID. So after I got the international ID, now I have to get the planned amount, and the dates are exception. If you want, you can select the data from here also. But for the time being, I want to get the data for the each company. For, so I will be going on this behalf, and my data will be in the column number 3. So what I will be doing over here is, again I will be typing a VLOOKUP. Table ID, sorry, on my lookup value is over here already, and I will be looking for the table array. So comma, and now I want to use planned, and planned is over here. So for this, what I will do is I will be selecting the data whole range from here, put a comma, and the column index will be 3. Suppose if I take it as 2, comma, and 0, let's see what's going to happen, and enter. So I'll get the wrong data over here because the system is finding going over, as 2 as a here over here. So we have to be very careful as we can change it manually, and you can use, if you are good at you can add a match function over that I'll be showing in the coming videos how to use match on those areas. So 3 and enter. So now you got the amount of the planned cost. So you can see here plan was $6,200 and so on. Okay, so after this, the same way we can do for the cost, which is over here. So cost to cost, we can also see that, but here the data is on the fourth column. Okay, so let me show you the same thing over here. Here I will be doing a difference here. I will be selecting the data in a different format, and I will show you the errors we can get, so you can get more hands-on over the errors in future. So type lookup. So my data is the company name over here, comma, and it is in the main sheet. So the data is over here. So okay, let me do, instead of doing the in what I do in the previous video in the last couple of minutes ago. So let me select the data. Let me select the data from here, and I control shift down. Okay, and now I will go for the table array as 2, and column index is the second one, and again comma, and I want the exact match is 0. And let me close this, and I put an enter. Okay, now I got the correct value over here. Let's see what is going to happen when I go downstairs. Okay, still see 21, 22. The data over here it keeps on changing. So you can see the data keeps on changing. So it's better always to log this. If you're selecting or giving a free hand to Excel, it's always better to log the cells. Otherwise, your data won't be in the correct format. So now you can see that the data it keeps on changing over here. Now your data is in the it's in the same it's in alphabetic order. So this is the reason that you are not getting any errors right now. If the same data was upside down and they were here and there scattered, then you would have got errors. And to avoid this, this is the best way. You can just log the cells. You click on F4, F4, enter. Now you can see that the data over here is locked. So now you can see only this is dynamically getting changed, and this here cells over here have been locked. Okay, now let's go for the other VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP. Okay, the lookup value is the same, AA1, comma, where is the table area is the international ID. Okay, here also let's do the same thing. Let's select it. This is a free hand. So Excel stops here because the data is ending over here. If you have a large issue, it will still go and control shift down. Okay, I'm not logging the cells right now. The column index will be 1 and 2, and the exact match will be 0, false or 0, and hit enter. So I got the international ID right now. Here are the things. Excel has got a free hand, but let me see this. Let's re-verify this one. Pros is IBB 1.9. So let's check that. So IBB 1.9 A10 is A10 over here. So since A10, yeah, the data is correct. So we don't have to worry about that. But as I said, you the data is in the alphabetical order. If it's in scattered up and down here and there, then we would have we can see it's dynamically getting changed. So it's always better to log these cells over here. Okay, so I can make a fixed reference over here. Okay, so now to get the cost, it is here. It's in the fourth column. So again, go to the VLOOKUP. In the beginning, just type VLOOKUP. The lookup value is the same one. So let's go to the end, comma, the table array. The table array I can get over here. Okay, it doesn't really matter now if I'm selecting the data because already the data is in alphabetical order and it's not scattered. So let's give us a free hand over here. So you can see how the data over here and over here is being selected in a different format. Okay, so the column index here in the previous one was 3. So the column index right now in the beginning of the data is here. It will be 1, 2, 3, and 4. So what would happen if you make it as a 3? I'll just show you an example. 3, comma, and 0. Now it's showing north. This is not the data I require. So I want the data is 4. So I'll be changing it into 4. So it's in the fourth column. Okay, so this is the data I require. So when I double click it, I'm getting it. Okay, so cost is going to be here 4,500, 6,400. But why is this XYZ getting a 0 value? So let's check that. Do we have XYZ? Yeah, we have XYZ, but over here it's a company ID. And does it have international ID? AA20. Yeah, it has international 1.19, 1.19, IB11 1.9 showing 20,000. IB 1.19 is XYZ. Okay, let's cross check this. 6 to 4,450. Cost is 4,450, 6,400, 1.19. Okay, what is the error over here? And you see the data is almost in the same pattern. A13. The main sheet doesn't has XYZ but doesn't have the date. It doesn't matter. AA20. So AA20 is controlled by 1.119, 1.1 IV 1.1 amount, and in the cost report 1.119. 1.119 doesn't have a amount over here, so it's showing as 0. So you can see that XYZ over here is 1.9 and it doesn't have any amount, so it's showing a 0 over here. So uh, what we can do, if you want to check it, we can add some data over here. Let me make it into $10,000. $10,000, and let's check it. So now it has come. So you can see that there was a data missing on that sheet, sorry, on that worksheet. So now we can see it is 10,000. And if at all there is something that is not related to this sheet, if you have XYZ, and apart from that, you have something called ABC. Now we have given a free hand. See, it shows there is no data available. Control D, no data available. Go ahead and control D. There is no data available. So if there is no data, system will be fetching as no data. So we can stop this error by adding a if error also. If you like to do that, you can do if error. And let me show you how. If error, open parenthesis, and in end of this table put a comma, and you can see whatever you can type, or you can double quotes, you can type the data, or you can just leave it blank. So let's say no data, no data, data, hit enter. Now you can see that there is no data over here. If you put if error and the end of end of the column, and you can type whatever. If you have nothing, you can just leave it blank, and it will show us blank. Now let me see that if we can add something over here. If you have some company name, which is not, we have not been taken. I think we can try with this fine art. Fine art. I can see Control C, and we can see that in the report. Fine. Oh, fine art's already there. Okay, fine. So let's see something else. Pharmaceuticals. Let's see that if pharmaceuticals is a control they have done here. Pharmaceuticals also there. So I think School of Fine Art. I think Contoso. This is not there. I think Contoso. Okay, so let me select this Contoso, and let's see that how does it work here. Yeah, so when you copy and paste Contoso, the automatic message has converted it, and because we have a dynamic ranges over here, so automatically the data has been taken. So you can see that it's a very useful tool, and it's very helpful, and saves a lot of time. So I hope you enjoyed learning this, and I hope you get more out of it. You have to practice, and practice makes you a man perfect. If there is anything you can help me, or I can help you, please mention in the comment section, and try to make some mistakes in the beginning. So if you do mistakes, you can learn, and it will be thorough in your mind, and it will be you won't forget it for a longer time. So try doing mistakes also, and try to learn from those mistakes. This is how you make yourself strong in Excel. I will be making other videos also in different parts in Power Query, in Power Pivots, and all other types of data. And believe me, formulas are not so tough. In the beginning, you will always think that formulas are difficult to go with, and it's not the case. If you start getting the logic, the formulas is the best thing you can work on. It's like you're like a software engineer. You're designing something, so it gives a good feeling when you successfully done the things. So this is for today, and I wish you happy learning, and I hope you this video is will be very helpful. Please try to subscribe my channel, and if you like the video, hit like and share the video so many people get the benefit of this, because I have seen the videos for double VLOOKUP. So a thought came in the mind that why can't we make it into triple VLOOKUP? And people in other videos I have shown, they are very magnified data. They only show you one row or one column. But in your real life, you have to work with different sheets and different workbooks. If you have some different sort of workbooks, it's in somewhere in a data network drive, somewhere in some other hard drive, some other systems also. So you have to get interconnected. That is going to be a useful data. But what I have seen is the same column and same page they do the computing, but that is not so helpful, unless and until you do in different worksheets at least, or if you do in a different workbook, the name of the workbook and will be added over here. And this is the day today things we do in our real life. But if you are doing on as per the previous videos, somewhere I have done that and I have been panicked. So I thought of making it more resourceful and more helpful, so that you can, in the real world, the way it serves a purpose. And just if you show him to do here and you make it over here, and just you can say copy the data and you do double VLOOKUP or triple VLOOKUP, but that doesn't serve a purpose. And you're doing for the long run, you should get a clear picture of what has been done. So thanks for watching. Happy learning, and please try to subscribe my channel. Thank you.